Hello guys. I don't know why I'm super extra today. Hi best friend. Hi best friend. I told you I'll be back with a part 2. Someone tell this chicken to shut up. I'm getting mad. Anyways, so I tell you I'll be back with a part 2. Yes, with another crime story, of course. I said I'll be back with another crime story. Of course. Best friend, stop making me blush. I swear this chicken. You already know it's your girl Sue. If you don't know now, you know. What you gonna do, best friend? What you gonna do, best friend? Hey, anyways, guys, so I have a question. I have a very deep question. Like, do you know, or have you, have you ever seen a cannibal, like someone who eats people? I swear. Anyways, so I've ever seen like one cannibal. Had a story. It happened in Kenya. See, it was about this guy called Onyancha. Like, he used to eat women. Yeah, there are real cannibals in the world, and you have to take care. You don't know who's a cannibal. You don't know who will be itching your nose next. Wagwan guys, it's your girl Sue, and welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to my channel, guys. If you're new here, do not forget to subscribe to my channel. If you like the content here, if you like the environment here, just subscribe to this channel. And if you want to be notified every time I do something, click the notification bell just right there besides. You will join my Sue squad. Like, this is the best squad I've ever seen in my whole entire life. Like, I've never imagined there are people called Sue squad. They're the best people in the internet. So if you want to join, all you have to do is subscribe. Just hit that red thing over there. Yeah, you'll be a full member. It's that easy. Like, no contracts, no money. But anyways, guys, I talk too much, so all I wanted to tell you guys is a story that I read again. These crime stories, they're just interesting. So guess today, and I've already told you it's about cannibalism. Anyways, it's about a cannibal. He doesn't live around here, thank God. Anyways, so let's start from the basics. We always start from the basics. Where this guy was born, what type of parents he had, what type of environment was he in, so that he decided to become a cannibal, and what happened to him after he was found out to be the best cannibal in their area. Story ilianza like this. The story began, this guy was called Dimitri. Dimitri. He was born from a family which was very not well off. They were struggling. Anyways, and then there were many kids. So like Dimitri was like 5 out of 10. Yeah, so like one day, like he was raised by these two parents who were like always had anger issues, always. And their siblings, you know, what you see from your parents is what you do. So they were the same. So anyways, so in short, Dimitri is very violent. Yep, keep that in mind. Dimitri, when he grew up, he was taken to school. Not a well-off school, but okay, this person was living in the US, Dimitri. So now, Dimitri, one day, like, alikosana na wazazi wake. Like he did something to offend the mom and the dad. Then the mom was like, you know what? Out Neja. Like you won't stay in my house, and when I tell you to wash the dishes, you don't wash the dishes. Go. I mean, this boy was only 7 years old. 7. He was kicked. This boy was only 7 years old and he was kicked out of their house. Like, toka, enda. And like 7 years old, like where does he have to go? Like, surely some parents, nimewainulia mikono. Anyways, so he was told to go, like akapewa mango zake 3 because they were not well off. Like 3 mbili akaambiwa like go. So anyways, guess what the mom gives this boy when he's telling him to go? Bread, like a loaf of bread. Niende ninunue Festive or Super Loaf. Like I take Festive or Super Loaf. I give this child and I tell him, step. Like what was he supposed to do with that bread? Survive his whole life on that one loaf of bread. I don't even know how many slices are in there. I don't know. Maybe it's a US long lasting loaves. But I don't understand why this parent did that. That was just so. So Dimitri took the loaf and his clothes. He doesn't even know where he's going. So like, you know, these child protective services, when they don't see a child in school, roaming around in the streets, they have to give you to a foster home. So you know, yeah. So he had to be given to a foster home. But Dimitri, from one to another, he couldn't stay in one foster home. Why? Stress. Kichwa ngumu alikuanga nayo home, anapelekea other foster home. So these parents can't do it with him, you know. Like he's, you know, if your parent is a monster, he gives birth to little monsters. See? So Dimitri, when he reached like 18 years of age, like, yeah. So you know, this is a legal age where now you're left to the world, like, do what you wanna do. So yeah, Dimitri was left, like, go. He searched for a job, he got a job, but it was not that well paying, and he also found a house, but it was not like a house you would want to live in, like you'd say, like when I move out, I'd want to live here. Atakama, okay, I'd prefer a bed sitter, but the house he was living in, as I read, nah. So, we leave that aside. There's this woman. She was born by 2 parents who are drug addicts, like very much drug addicts, like drug addicts. These parents were like dying because of this excessive use of drugs, and the kids will see like their parents are going. Anyways, they are going. So like, yeah, it was so sad. Some parents. So yeah, they died and they left this girl. Let me call her Veronica, because I don't even remember the name from the story. Let me call her Veronica. Remember, Veronica. So Veronica, their parents died. She had a big sister. So like the big sister was 16. She was almost 18. And she didn't like this story of going from foster home to another foster home. She didn't like even foster parents. So she told her sister, like, let's keep this a secret. No one has to know, like, our parents died or something like that. They lived together. How they did that, I don't know. Because, of course, like, when the police are coming for the body, they see, like, you have no one to raise you. Maybe, I don't know, they paid a relative to lie for them. I don't know. So, like, they lived for these 2 years with her sister. She was struggling. She needed to go to school. Like, her big sister didn't go to school. She was sacrificing it all for Veronica to study, eat, you know. Yeah. So, when she reached 18, now she got a job. I don't know what she was doing before. She got a job. Then now she could provide for Veronica. But Veronica was a bright girl. She was a good girl. She used to go to school, everything. So even her, when she reached 18 years of age, she had to look for a job. And she found one. Where she got a job, the first day she went to work, someone received her. Guess who? Dimitri. You remember the one I was telling you about? That one. The one we left behind. Now bring him here. They met with Dimitri. Veronica, Dimitri. They met. So now... Hey, okay, Veronica, I think she also had her own demons. Because why would you meet with someone that exact same day and you move in with that person the exact same day? How? Madness. So they met in work, then they started talking, then Veronica saw like, oh, this is a connection, because they were talking so much. Then she was like, you know what, I like this guy. I'm moving in with you today. How? Then she cut off all her ties with her sister, because her sister warned her, no, do not, I don't want you to do that. But she was like, hey, you know what, I'm 18, I can do what I want. I think that policy only applies in the US. Like, I'm 18, I can do what I want. Here! So they started living together. Veronica moved in, took her things to Dimitri's house. And I don't know how she couldn't see that's a red flag, because that house, one day, they lived together, like for 1 year or something like that. So one day, these people who remove ice from the road, they were like, they were clearing off ice from the road. Then they spotted a phone near a certain house. So they picked that phone. And just like any other normal person will do, you go to the gallery, you go to photos to check so that you know whose phone this is for, you know? Yeah, because you just can't, you know, like there's just a way you'll check in the photos and then you'll see, oh, it's for this guy, we take it to him, you know? You don't know who the phone is for. Anyway, so they saw the photos, and the photos they saw, I personally hate to be those guys. At this moment, I just hate to be those people, because the photos that they saw were so disturbing. There were body parts of people that were cut. They were placed mahali. And then they scrolled and they met a photo of someone posing with one body part of someone. Like, nichukue mkono ya mtu, enye nimekata, like I've cut from here to here. Then I'm posing with it like, hey, selfie. Yeah, people are, I usually tell people out here, are mad. Best friend, people out here, do not trust. They took that phone to the police station because they didn't know how they will handle that case. I mean, you're just a normal civilian who removes ice from the road. How do you deal with such a thing? So they took it to the police. The police started the investigation. They noticed the phone, like, you know, the one who pays the phone bills and everything. It was written Dimitri. The photos were not really clear, so you can't tell if it's Dimitri or not. But when they went and they saw like the photo and him, yeah, it was Dimitri. But they don't rush investigations. You investigate slowly until you get to the core of why this person is doing this. So they went to Dimitri's house, and the police said, like the statements they said was like, the first thing that they entered in the house was in a mess. It was a brutal mess. Like, clothes were everywhere. It is a small space. Things are not tidy. Shoes that have mud everywhere. It was smelling. The house was smelling. You know, there's this dirtiness that is allowed. Like, just feel lazy and, you know, you throw one clothes over there, another one over there. You know, something like that. But this one was hell. Until the officers had to go for like their masks. They put on their masks because it was not like imefika time ya corona. But they had to put on their masks because of the smell. It was killing them. And 2 people were living in that house, like sleeping, eating, surviving in that house. Anyway, so the police like searched all over the house and everything. Then they found this fridge. The fridge had meat inside. But funny thing, the containers were written like chicken, pork, beef, things like that, where the meat were kept. So like the police were curious. And you know, this is someone you've seen amepose na mkono ya mtu kwa picha. So you can't know if really this meat is chicken meat. So this part was funny. Like, police go through a lot, even though, you know, I don't know. I think these people, they need once in a while therapy, because the things they see in crime scenes, God knows. Anyways, so this police, like, they closed the fridge, then they took the whole fridge to the police station for investigation, because they couldn't touch like your meat. You know, you will spoil the evidence. So like they had to take the whole fridge. How you take an evidence, like it was packed and taken to the police station, then the meat, so meat zikafanywa scanning over there. So like the people who are doing the scanning of those meat, yeah, they were found there people, they're live people, but they don't understand why they're writing the containers like chicken, beef, pork. This was just a weird couple. So like when they were taken in for questioning, of course, the way police do, divide and conquer. One goes to that room, the other one goes to this room. You don't talk. So that they know who's telling the lie, who's not telling the lie. So they had to ask different sides, so that if they see the stories are not matching, they will know who's lying. Yeah. So they asked the lady, why does your husband have photos of him posing with body parts of people on his phone? Then she was like, oh, one day I was coming from work and then I saw these body parts of people lying on the road, so I decided to take photos. Yeah. They really believed that. Veronica, they really believed that. They didn't even ask why your husband was found with body parts of people. They were like, why does your husband's phone have people's body parts in the phone? And she was like, no, I decided to take photos. But there's one, your husband is selfieing with someone's hand. Wow. Anyways, they were asked why the meat in the fridge, they were like written chicken, pork and everything. They're like, because yeah, that's chicken and pork, and they immediately knew that these people, their minds, dead, unstable. Like she was so calm, you can't tell like they have been doing crime out here. Then the dude was questioned, of course, but he admitted like, yeah, I do eat people. That's how I survive. So what? So like they didn't understand why this guy was doing this. They had to go from like the roots. Why were you doing this? To understand what was the problem. So it started from when the mom kicked him out of the house. He had nothing to survive with, like food-wise. As I said, how does a loaf of bread sustain someone until they're 18? They were 7. It's only like 11 years. Loaf of bread. Joe told the police he used to eat rats. Flesh that is bloody, like fresh flesh, you understand? Yeah, like not cooked, like raw. So he got used to it, and when he was running out of food, he used to attack people at night and cut their body parts and eat them, and that's the food he used to like. And when he got married to Veronica, he introduced that meal to Veronica, and actually Veronica liked it. Veronica? Yeah, so that's why he used to eat people. That's why he used to attack people and eat people, because that's what he has been surviving with ever since he was chased out. Anyways, so Veronica was told to stop actually lying, because the husband said the whole truth. like he eats people. And so she was asked, like, why does your husband eat people? Oh, he does. Like her reactions was so like unrealistic. The police just knew these two are in this together. But so like when Dimitri said, yeah, you know what, we eat bodies, he said the truth. Like they never saw like there's any need of questioning Veronica. So like yeah, they were what is it? They were proven to be guilty and they were charged. And yeah, I think that's where their story was cut short. Because now they were sentenced to death. But some of these crime stories, now you imagine all those people that died, all those people that were in the fridge. How many people died? How many people got... Wow, some crime stories are so bad. Like, and you know what? I'll keep reading them to come and thrill you guys, to come and scare you guys, because I can't be scared alone. I'll be doing this over and over again. So I'm coming with a part 3. Like it or not, like this video. You already know what to do. I will see you in the next video. But I can't imagine like someone can die out of someone eating them. That's not even a fair death. You have to die silently. Best friend, anyway, next time I'll catch you later. I think I gotta go and yeah, I have nothing to do. I just feel like talking to you guys until I find something to do. But that's not possible. This video will be so long. So I'll see you in my next video. Stay tuned for part 3. Bye. Peace.